it's Janet Wakeland here with Remarkably Created. Happy Mardi Gras. I am excited to share with you video number 4, which is our last video of the catalog launch series. I will be back at 8 p.m. tonight for our second Celebration Sunday event. So just a couple of quick reminders for you. I'll flip the screen so we have visual reminders. I do have a gift with purchase for everybody that shops with me. No minimum order size required through January 9th. I do ask that you shop online and use my host code. If you're not comfortable shopping online, please email me and I can help you with an order. Also, make sure that you are commenting, engaging, sharing, liking, and following my page, giving me a 5-star review. Yes, I am being bold and asking for that 5-star review. But I have lots of embellishments on the way that are new from this catalog that I will be giving away as door prizes. You have until the 10th to go ahead and watch anything that you may have missed, view any of the graphics you may have missed, to add those comments and things. And then on the 12th, I'll be announcing lots of winners. This is the catalog that we've been looking at, but Stampin' Up! Also has their annual catalog. And right now, through February 28th, we have exclusive products to spoil yourself with when you shop with Stampin' Up! If you don't have these catalogs, live in the US, would love to learn about my services that I offer, including complimentary catalogs, message me or email me. That's our infomercial, so let's jump in and let's look at some more great products in this amazing catalog. So, alphabets. These alphabets are approximately, I'm going to sneeze, guys, I'm so sorry. If I, hold on. Okay. These are approximately 1.5 inches tall, and they do include numbers. And then you have some punctuation marks over here, okay? And I love that, okay? How many times have you had an alphabet set and you've wanted, you know, a comma especially, right? So, show you some samples. You've seen many of these, but I wanted to bring them back in because the focus is on the alphabets. One of the ways that I love to work with the alphabets is I love to use our foam squares. We have foam squares that are approximately 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And they're sold in a pack of several of them. And then it just elevates those letters, plus it makes it easy to adhere them. I don't have to worry about sticker sheets, but that's definitely another one. You Rock, this ties into the Ready to Ride suite that we'll be showcasing in a second. Again, slimline cards, lots of real estate, lots of space for you. But You Rock, perfect for that set. Love You. Then we have the word Friend. And you don't always need a whole word, and you can still fit a whole word on a regular card. But in this case, I just used Love You, very simple. So lots of possibilities with the alphabets. They're tall and skinny, meaning that you can definitely use them as you saw here. These are standard 5.5 by 4 1/4 size cards. So you can definitely do a lot with them. Love the Cloud 9 card. I think that that's really clever. So then, oh, I didn't bring them to the page, but this is a great stamp set here. You've actually seen several cards throughout. I did bring them to the table. Throughout the presentation the last 2 days that feature these for you, Mom. Happy birthday, niece. From your friend, grandma, grandmother to my daughter. So I've been playing with these, and this fills a nice void that we have in our family-oriented stamps, like when you're looking specifically to say to my grandmother, to my grandfather, to my great-grandbaby, for example, to my daughter-in-law. We've got those stamps here, okay? Some beautiful florals. I haven't added these ones to my collection. I was focusing on ones that were a little different, like the marigolds, the thistle, that we hadn't quite seen before, but this is a beautiful stamp set as well. It's one of those 2-step stamps like the marigolds that I showed you. You can get some beautiful images from them. This is the press-on. This one here will go really well with the Enjoy the Journey series, your Mountain Air bundle, as well as like Campology. I can see using the lantern from the lightning dies, as well as any of our other scene builders. I didn't feature frame florets because it's been out for a while. It was an early release from the catalog. But if nothing else, the dies. Oh my goodness gracious. I know you guys have been seeing us use these ovals like crazy because they're so versatile, and you absolutely have seen a lot of the heart oval in my presentation with Valentine's coming. So great bundle. If you missed it during its early release period, it's now in the main catalog. This was another early release as well, and I have a bunch of samples in my fall folder up under photos that feature the warm welcome. So let's dive in with some new ideas though. This is Best Day, and it's a really fun set. Originally you might think it's kind of cutesy, and it can be very cutesy. Sorry, it's what happens when you try to avoid that sneeze that you've been trying to avoid for the last couple of minutes. But here, just did a little bit of blending. The washi tape is retired, but you can use any other shimmer paper to create that same look. Okay. And then you can elevate this project. It doesn't have to be just cutesy. In this case, I made my own birthday card. Now, my birthday's not till July, but yes, I will be 61. So I just picked that number just to show you that you can use this to make an adult card as well. Kind of chocolate and caramel look to it. I stamped it in gold, or stamped it and then embossed it in gold on vellum. Colored the vellum from the back side with early espresso, crumb cake, soft suede, pale papaya. Kind of gives you a caramelly fun look. And then cut the gold frame from the delicate desert. So elevating that, mixing and matching, showing you some different possibilities with that. This is where you're going to find the small Stampin' blends, and we have a new storage system that will hold 9 of your blending brushes. This is the Ready to Ride suite, and I'm going to show you a few cards because if you're looking at this going, oh, I don't ride a motorcycle, I don't need a motorcycle. Well, the paper itself is amazing. The folder, don't miss the folder, and come on guys, everybody needs studs, or a stud. They need studs in their crafting room, right? And these metallic adhesive back studs are amazing. So I'm going to show you some samples. Some of these are new samples that if you saw my suite presentation, you may not have seen. But this one here, I simply collaged images from the 12 by 12 paper. I just pulled out ones that featured some of the buildings. So again, just playing with that paper, added color with my markers, and classic authentic you. Just using the silhouette and Dad You're the Coolest, that is from the stamp set, playing with the papers. And this one here was somewhat inspired by the samples. So again, using those samples to inspire you. And here you can start to see that folder. That folder is amazing, guys. This one does feature some retired washi. I did this pre-retirement of the fall catalog, but you've got the motorcycle. This image, this vest, is from the designer paper, and then we use the studs to elevate the vest on that tag. I don't know why that keeps popping. Designer orange papers from there. So this is a new one that you have not seen, and again, playing with non-traditional colors. In this case, I used Parakeet Party, and we do have the Parakeet Glimmer paper, so it was perfect in that, and you are simply fabulous. And then you can see the folder embossed on vellum. Now, how fun is that, right? Okay. So even if you don't ride a motorcycle, you can be sassy and think about riding a motorcycle. So some of the paper in this set is shiny, but it's matte in between the shiny part, which means that you can go ahead and use your blending brushes to alter the colors. And when I show you all of the paper here in just a minute as we end this video series, you'll see what it looked like before. So I'm going to leave that out. Just a couple more for you. Just the folder. This set also pairs really well with He's the Man, He's All That. And you can see the shine on that paper. You can see that matte finish. So here, right here, see how that's gray? And in this case, I changed it. This is what it looked like before the background between the diamond marks. Just a couple more for you, elevating it up. Favored flowers. This is paper that you can pick for celebration. I have been hooked on the rose gold paper. Follow Your Dreams. So really fun card there for you. To an Amazing Grandson, there is a stamp set called Grandkids. and just kind of pull that. I love this. I call it the muddy paper, but this is from the Fancy Flora. And these images were cut from the paper. And one more for you, again, just the flowers. You're in my thoughts. This is not stamped at all. This is an image on one of the pieces of the paper. And then just a little piece of vellum that was embossed with that folder. So lots of possibilities with that. I will actually be doing a motorcycle assembly video coming up where we showcase lots of different ways that you can put all of these pieces together. I was definitely having a little bit of fun. Had a little motorcycle building shop going on. This is on the ocean, and I love the sentiments in this, especially the hoping this year is full of adventure. I'd be lost without you. This would be a great one to use also with the Lighthouse stamp set. You're a treasure. We can weather this together. We can weather this together would work really well with some of the really sweet images in the Playing in the Rain suite and bundle. Here I just simply embossed directly on paper from By the Bay. I cut some of the clouds from the Playing in the Rain paper, used the cloud punch for the greeting. And then this is the paper that the blended world that we just did. I went over it and darkened it in between the two videos. Embossed the ship, and then hoping this year is full of adventure, putting that world in there. We've got this sweet Father's Day stamp set. Some great greetings in it. If you're looking for something that's very specific for fathers, you'll have this one for you. You have the You Rock. This is another one that's not in my collection. My kids have long since left their musical days behind, but I am a band mom, loved every bit of it, and they played music through college. Talk to you for a minute about the Capture the Moment, the Memories and More cards. These cards are a variety of 6x6 pre-printed cards, and they are double-sided. There's a whole variety of them. And then you have some 4x6 cards, or 4x3 cards. And then you have some self-adhesive stickers that you can use. This Memories and More product is something that usually sells out. It usually does not last the entire catalog cycle because it has so many possibilities. And demonstrators love using these at retreats and things like that because you can do so much with them. So the Hearts card, this 4x3 image here, is one of the Memories and More cards. And then I just added some paper. This is the Country Floral Gingham, a little tabs here, and then a double bow, and then Valentine's greeting. This is one of the hearts from that as well. So just created this fun Valentine's card. You're in My Heart. I cut the words out of the cards, used the heart paper, the heart punch. So You're in My Heart. Wow, you are every bit of wonderful. Happy birthday. This wow, this piece and this piece. This is one of the stickers. And the wow is one of the pre-printed cards, as is the dots. So lots of fun with that. And very quick and simple. You're Sweet. The card is just 4x3. We put a piece of the beautiful crumb cake ribbon over it. And here what I did for the centers of the flowers. I have the gold sequins, and then I layered our little matte black dots in them to tie into the black outline. Kind of created that fun flower center. And then, of course, you guys all know that I am a dog mom. So where would I be without dog cards, right? Are these just not the cutest? I love these. Cannot thank you enough. Dogs will be going to doggy daycare during the final week of Mardi Gras. So that's will go to the doggy daycare provider. And this is self-adhesive stickers. Can't thank you enough is one of the cards. And then the thank you background was one of the 4x6 cut down. And then lucky to have a friend like you. This is a 4x6 card. 4x3. Oh my gosh, guys, I keep misspeaking. I'm so sorry. And then this is another 4x6 cut down. So, and then I used some of our heart embellishments, our heart pearls. They fit perfectly in the two little hearts. And then lots of wink. There's several things in my studio that if I ever run out of, I'm really, really sad. So, and then You'll see that all of the product is repeated in the back. We do have exclusive host products. The cool thing about Stampin' Up! Is that you can be the host of your own order. If your own personal order is over $150, then you can go ahead and qualify for host dollars that you can spend on exclusive host items or additional things on your shopping list. So I love that you're not forced to have a party, a workshop, a book party, a virtual party, a Zoom party. There's so many ways that we can party. So if you want to party, please let me know. I would love to party in a box for you and your friend, whatever it is. I would love to plan an event for you and your friends. But if you simply just want to shop and reward yourself, you can be the host of your own personal order. I want to finish up by showcasing the designer papers one last time. Just because there's so many of them that I use, the easiest way is just to show them to you. And I have cut them down to 6 by 6. But this is the pretty new designing vellum. You've got a beautiful leaf pattern, the stripes and the dots. We have the glimmer paper that you heard me mention many times earlier. So, oops, I'm gonna put that down for a second. These are the 3 colors in the pack. You've got gold, soft succulent, and fresh freesia. You saw me use this with the lightning bugs. Plus others. I love this paper. And it is very smooth. It's very easy to cut. And of course, all of our paper has coordinating cardstocks and foils and fun things like that. This was another one of the papers that you saw. This paper, once you start touching and playing, oops, I'm missing the blue one. Oh, there it is. Don't need that one. So you've got spruce green, bashful, balmy blue, bashful. Man, I'm dating myself. And then white, and it shimmers and it has texture to it. How fun is that? Then this is the paper that I just showed you in the Enjoy the Ride or Ready to Ride. And you have your matte finish. And you can see that the buildings are tone on tone, and I added color to them. Okay, your matte. And then on this side, you have these in here. So you can see, if I lay this against the roses, you can see how with the blending brush, and because this is shiny, it resists the ink. Think of emboss resist. But this shiny doesn't pick up the ink, so you just wipe any ink that's on it off, but you're able to then alter that. And roses, any of these can all be altered, but they make some great accent pieces on other cards. So that's a fun set for you. This is from the Enjoy the Journey, and you've got some beautiful scenery paper. You've got this mountain sunset, an abstract forest, you've got some waves and water, purple mountains, we've got snow-capped mountains, more mountains. We flip it over, we've got some great prints and patterns, starry sky, great for working with those lightning bugs, as well as anything with the word stars in it. Our animal print, it has metallics. Those are the coordinating papers. But just to show you, we've got silver and gold metallics, happy, happy, happy. And then we have the matte side that you can work with. And again, anything like this, in between the shiny part, it is matte. So I could blend over this and I could change this, the color, the white in between the metallic. So I could change that look. Like I could make this darker gray with silver or brown with silver. You know, I could put Bermuda blue on it, kind of give you more of a mermaid look going on there. So you can definitely do the same thing with that shiny paper that I did here with this. This is our host paper. I think that this is the best deal going, and I think a lot of people overlook spending their host dollars, but it's 48 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. Just amazing, happy, bright prints. And again, I've cut mine down from 12 by 12. So all the papers I'm showing you so far are 12 by 12. We do have a few 6 by 6 packs. This is our Rain or Shine. And I'm going a little fast, I understand, but I do have a video that really lays these out in detail for you. but I just wanted to, because we've showed so many products, and these are definitely a part of that spring catalog. That's where the clouds came from. Look at this happy. This paper here would make great sorbet ice cream or a great float with the milkshake set. It's on my list of things to play with. It's one thing, you never run out of ideas. This is our beautiful brushed metallics. Look at that shimmer. And then some beautiful prints. Even if you don't live in or near the desert, there's so many uses for this paper, these prints, these dies. You can do so much with them. This one's been one of my favorite prints. I love that scratched up look, but then of course I love old things and repurposing them and putting them to use and things like that. Almost done. This is one of our 6x6 packs of paper. You're going to have 12 different prints of flowers. So you've got all these fun florals to make you feel like you're in the garden. And then you flip it over, you've got beautiful prints to work with. You've got some nice pastels, and then you've got some of our richer kind of bolder, brighter colors mixed in there. So that's a nice mix and match pack. This is crowd favorite, and we've seen this used a lot. This is our by the bay paper. So those of you that love the beach, the saltwater marshes, the bays, just being around water in general, seashells, crabs, clams, you're gonna love it. There's the water from the boat. This piece here, I would buy like 100 sheets of this if they sold me just 100 sheets of this. I've been using that paper like crazy. And a lot of the different packs have dies that cut the image. Like this one here, you can cut the crab with the die. You can cut these birds with the die. You can cut the mussel shells with the die. There's some other seashells and things that you can cut with the die. So lots of images can be cut from this paper. And again, those are things that I've gone in detail with my different suites. This is where I call the mud paper came from, this 6x6 suite of fancy florals. They have this oil painting look, and they have canvas marks in the images. So pretty florals. These ones are great, just add a greeting and you're done. And you've got such a variety of colors. It's gonna give you a chance to use ink pads and cardstock that's been sitting around that you haven't used for a while. Designer paper really does inspire my color combinations. And then you flip them over and you've just got more mix and match patterns. I talk about the mud paper. That's why I call it the mud paper, but I love it. This actually too, think about this as die cutting this with your scoops of ice cream from the milkshake set, right? The share a milkshake. Come on, you've got instant chocolate swirly looking ice cream. How like fun is that? Paper like can really cut your work in half, guys. Almost done. We've got two more to show you. And here we have our petal pink. Or petal pink, I'm sorry. Our country floral. I was looking at the name of the cardstock. So you've got some fun heart prints. And when Valentine's is over, you've got some nice prints that you can use beyond Valentine's. And of course, you can always use hearts for anniversaries. And there's always a reason to say I love you. Hearts are kind of year-round. They're not just exclusive to Valentine's. And then the last one is these really fun floral gingham prints. Sorry that I'm misspeaking today. But you've got these fun prints. And again, they mix and match. I have what's called a designer paper share, where you're going to get a 6x6 piece of all of the designer papers. In addition, you get a free 6x6 sampling of all of the free celebrations. So that's a free gift with my shares. I don't have just one paper share. I actually have 5 different product shares. Just the designer paper with coordinating full sheets of cardstock, the designer paper with ribbon, embellishments, you name it. If you live in the US and are interested in, I call it a snack of the designer papers or the other offerings that I have in my product shares, just shoot me a message. I'll send you a copy of my newsletter that has all of the pricing details in it. I do have another round of orders that I'm placing this week for product shares. And again, it does include a free 6x6 piece of all of the papers that are in the celebration catalog. If you have any questions about anything you've seen the last 2 days, let me know. And I look forward to going through all of your comments to look for winners, because we all love winning, right? And then I also look forward to going through your comments looking for ideas that you would like me to recreate and bring to life for you, and just answering any questions that you might have. So thank you guys so much for giving me a part of your days in the last 2 days, as well as when you stop by to watch these on repeat and replay. I do love sharing creativity with all of you guys. So have an awesome day, guys. And for those of you that will be back at 8 p.m. tonight for Celebration Sundays, we'll see you at 8 o'clock Central tonight.